All right. Are we recording? Testing 1, 2. Welcome to Rust Recording Studios. Home of free guitar lessons, reviews of equipment, and a whole lot more. Hey everybody, welcome. As you can see, we're looking at a guitar kit. All right. Are we recording? Testing 1, 2. Welcome to Rust Recording Studios. Home of free guitar lessons, reviews of equipment, and a whole lot more. Hey everybody, welcome. As you can see, we're looking at a guitar kit. All right. Are we recording? Testing 1, 2. Welcome to Rust Recording Studios. Home of free guitar lessons, reviews of equipment, and a whole lot more. Hey everybody, welcome. As you can see, we're looking at a guitar kit. Excuse me. Holy crap, when I threw my coffee mug the other day, I just noticed now I got a big stain on the wall. Man, I was having a fit. All right. As some of you know, now I am retired. And God, you know, gotta have something to do besides working. And I thought about puzzling. Yeah, you know, bingo, puzzling. And I thought, wait a minute, what about, like, you know, building an amplifier or something like that, or a guitar amp, stereo amp, power amp, guitar kit. And guitar kit 1, basically because of the price. This was the cheapest kit out of everything I just said, unless I got a 5-watt transistor radio kit. And I don't have a Strat copy yet by IYV. It's been on the list, but it's like, hey, what, you know, like I said, I need something to do since I am going to buy one from IYV, but I was like, build one. Don't give me a song. Don't. One of my friends actually built a guitar right from scratch, got the wood. I don't know if he actually bought one piece and laminated 2 pieces together or not, but cut it out, routed it, the exact thing I'm looking at right here, the Strat, and painted it the same color as the car, the same exact paint the car was, so when you stood next to the car, it was perfectly matched. There I go again. That'll be the last one on this video. One thing I am disappointed with is this is already in the guitar comments. You know, I wanted to put the pickups. I wanted to wire the pickups. Literally. Well, truthfully, I would like to get the David Gilmour series, but you know, maybe I'll build this one as it is, buy another one, and then put David Gilmour's pickups in there and do a sound comparison, because I really want to get that. But the David Gilmour prep, what you get is this is more than this, everything here, and probably an IYV guitar too. So you get what you pay for. And this looks really nice. I'm really liking this. So they got the electronics on there, and on the back then is really just a simple cutout. Oh, there's a little gouge right there, which is no big deal. But this is probably CNC machined, I got to imagine. It looks pretty good. I don't know if there's any other way they do it nowadays. 4 holes for bolting on the neck. Pretty straightforward. Again, disappointed that that's in place. Should I take it off and see what's underneath it? Take a look at the pots? Let me know in the comments if you think I should tear this thing apart and take a peek at it. And we got the bag of goodies, which is, like I said, I wanted something to do. Maybe I should have chose puzzling, because it really shouldn't take, you know, a week to put this together. It's pretty cut and dry. You bag of parts, instructions, assemble it. I don't know. Does it sound cut and dry? Does it sound simple? Let me know down in the comments if you think this looks simple or not. And what we will do here, and there's a couple reasons I picked this brand of guitar, and I got no idea what it is right now off the top of my head. I can't even remember. I think it's the Caxton. One is because they have the video. When I was shopping through it and looking at the guitar kits, oh, they got the video. It's too hilarious. They don't even have their name on the instruction sheet. When do you think a company, if you were, it almost makes me nervous that install the retain is pressable. This is the directions. Okay, you would think they'd have the company name of the guitar on here, right? Advertise, you do a good job, and other people want it, buy it. So now I'm a little bit nervous that there's no name on it. And let's assume it's made in China, right? Come on, come on. The only thing I have in this house that's not made in China is my micrometer. I'm trying to see if there's a name on here. Nothing's got the name. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Caxton. And last time you saw, I flipped the guitar right out of the box, and because I'm always used to everything laying down, so when I moved it, I didn't even think about it. Guitar made in China. See? Where else? Orangewood. Oh. Yep. No name anywheres on this thing. It's hilarious. But another feature that I liked versus there were a couple other guitar kits, and you know, it kind of might sound trivial, but they all had this square cut on the neck, which cut straight across to the right angle. Generally, being a carpenter, I don't like curves. I like square cutting everything. But on a guitar, I like that. You know, it just didn't look right. And if you do go to Amazon to buy one of these kits, that's the you know, to me, you might like it. You know, maybe you'll say, hey, that looks like the Paul Reed Smith. Might be a plus. Very rough. So I've got all those micro sanding pads now that I probably won't use on the frets again, since I got the polishing wheel. So good sanding. Yeah. So there it is. No big deal. What color do you think I should paint it? Stain it? Could stain it natural oak, wild cherry, mahogany. Could stain it maple color. Could just put a clear coat of poly on it. Could call it the fingerprint guitar and just not even finish it, period. Don't put any paint, don't put any poly on it. That thing will just would get loaded up with dirt and grime and then then take the poly and seal it in there. You know, that almost wouldn't be a bad idea if I could take that raw like that to Steve Howe, have him touch it, and then David Gilmour and every other rock star on the planet, and then poly all the fingerprints of everybody in the guitar. Smoking another one. And I like the fret. Actually, you know, I was going to wrap it up, but I really like this fretboard. Really looks nice. Really, you know, I'm kind of, the grain and wood grain texture on this is almost cooler than any other guitar I got. I don't know if it's because there's no oil on it, but yeah, I really like that. So there you go. Thanks for watching. Leave any comments you think of what to paint that guitar. I was thinking of bright red, then I don't know. I was thinking of this one that's white. White looks great too. Thanks for watching. All right. One of the things about an inexpensive guitar is putting a finish on it. So that's the primer coat. Alright, so I got a couple good coats of primer in here, but right there you see those holes, that's holes in the wood, and that's not really too awful bad considering there's another little spot. No, that's actually the spot where to put the thing to the strap. You can see the guitar is pretty good as far as those spots are concerned. Right, now there's another right in the middle there of the curve. So overall, okay, see, like in there it's kind of like a little rough on the grain. That's not the so what we use by here, this is on the top. As soon as I paint it with anything, it's gonna, there's no way you can get those things to look right just painting it. So I know a trick that I use in woodworking is using Bondo for cars. See, there's another big spot right there. Bondo on cars, it's super hard. It's hard enough to withstand the weather outdoors and storms. So I'm going to take Bondo and get a plastic, and we're going to go over this entire guitar and get it smooth. Might as well. It says you can't do anything for 48 hours, so. That's funny, I had these cans out for a reason. Is I always make a mistake doing something, so I got the primer, I got the clear gloss, and I got the white gloss, but it is paint and primer. Ugh. I did not want paint and primer because I'm already priming it. So I was going to return it, but I'm going to be doing Bondo, then it's going to have to be reprimed. I think I'm just going to keep the paint and primer, so it's kind of a plus. Turn the negative into a plus. Then of course we got the clear gloss. Okay. Nothing extravagant here. We want to keep it in the budget. For some reason I thought I was going to be able to prime it, let it dry for an hour, spray paint it with a gloss coat, and then let that dry 24 hours, put a clear coat on there. But after reading the directions, I'm obviously wrong. The directions say to let dry even the primer 48 hours before applying top coat. So I can't find anywhere where it says I can cheat that. I obviously could cheat it, and then all those marks that I was showing would just suck the paint in. I could prime it and paint it within the hour, and that's probably what I would get. It would look like crap when I got done. So we're gonna do what the directions say. That gives me time to go get the Bondo. I see Bondo actually has a wood Bondo now. It's a little bit more money. Actually, it's a lot more money. Twice as much for half the amount. Since it's a guitar, we're gonna go with the more expensive Bondo. Why not? Alright, we got the primer done, and I'll tell you, it looks better than I ever thought and anticipated. We got the power of the sun to check this out. So and it looks pretty good as far as not being blotched or any lines. Using these spray cans is tough. I'll tell you what, one mistake with the paint and you're done. Primer, we can work with it, we can sand it all out. I mean, yeah, it looks. Might have to do a little work in here on the sanding, so that's okay, because this is going to turn into not the hourly project, but going to be turning into a couple days now, so we want to get it right. It don't look like I'm going to get a break with the lawnmower, so why Bondo? This stuff is great. I'll tell you what. We're working with wood, and I decided not to get the special one for wood. One, it's more money, and two, I've never used it before, and if I did, I remember it sucked. This here, the reason I use this is, one, it dries so fast, depending on how much hardener. You can put enough hardener in, it will harden like a rock in 15 to 30 seconds. You could drill it within 5 minutes if you put a lot of this cream hardener in there. I want to work with it a little bit, so I'm not going to use as much. And any other wood filler you use, like that plastic wood, it shrinks so much. You can see cracks in it, and there's no strength whatsoever. If you put tried to drill it, it's just gonna, whatever you drill, it's just gonna spew the whole thing out. Or if you do get a clean hole and get a screw in there, it's not gonna be very strong. This stuff is super, super strong. And if you need something even stronger, get the marine grade with kitty hair in it, or you can even get bags of kitty hair and put it in this. And when you mix it together, it's strong enough that we used it on a boat and it held the motor on a boat transit. I couldn't believe it. It's literally like welding steel. The mixture is stronger than the boat itself. So, but the main thing is I want it to be dry and fast. I don't want to be sitting, and I don't want shrinkage. This does not shrink like normal wood putty does. So, and the way I do it, we have a couple pallets here. We mix it down with putty knives. Picking up now too, see that? I promised to pick up my voice a little bit. See that? Now it's turning into a glob, but it's still flexible. So this is the time to do any type of cleaning that you can. Still a little rubbery. Now it's getting warm. If you could feel this, it's getting warm to the touch. Once it cools down, it'll get brittle, snap. P.S. Do not forget to clean your tools like that. It'll be like weld. If you don't clean it immediately, even now it's starting to get set up and get a little tough. So just a reminder, clean your tools immediately so you can reuse them again. to let this set to really harden. If you see these pieces I've kept, if you look, there's still a little flex. It's still a little, not really warm, it's cooling down, but it's still flexing. Maybe I should have done it this way. Let's try it this way. I kept a couple of these pieces. We'll let this sit to really harden. Then once it's not sticky, I'll come and we'll sand it. We'll give it 15 minutes. All right, first coat. From a distance, it looks real good till you get right up there, and then you can see again right there, good. And there's like a good scratch right there. I just can't really see the scratch. I don't know. I'm gonna tilt till I put it back. Right there. But overall, the front's pretty nice. We got some sun coming out. I can feel there's like a little. That's when I knew I had to stop. It's not too bad here, so try to sand that little blob out, and that's going to be a pain. Right there. But really, overall, it's better than I thought when I was spraying it, so. Woohoo!